Maayong aga, so I am here to discuss about the introduction of Soxargen in the two provinces which is Cotabato and South Cotabato. The history of Soxargen, Region 12 was created on July 7, 1975 through Presidential Decree number 742. Region 12 located in Central Mindanao, Soxargen. The region's 4 provinces and 1 city, South Cotabato, Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, Sarangani, and General Santos City. Let's go to our first stop, South Cotabato. South Cotabato is called the land of dream weavers. So, yung tinalak weaving was practiced at observed ng mga babae doon at tinatawag sila as dream weavers. Naniniwala sila na ang mga design and patterns ay source sa kanilang panaginip. Handed by the spirit of the Abaka, Fudalo. Siya yung goddess ng Abaka. So, yung mga babaeng ito is naglilid ng kanilang ancestors. So, dream of the sacred patterns that they transform into the textile. History of South Cotabato. The significant thrust occurred during the term of President Quezon in the late 30s. Thus, on July 18, 1966, South Cotabato was finally formed as an independent province, rearing to push its own development. In 1922, South Cotabato gave birth to a new province. 7 towns in the southern and coastal section of the province now form part of the province of Sarangani. Economy, pineapple. One of the plantations of pineapple is in Dolpil Plantation. So, fresh pineapple and canned pineapples are not only sold locally but internationally. Other fruits are banana and papaya. So, next up is the tourist attraction in South Cotabato. First is ang Lake Cebu. So, to-go destination in kapag bibisita sa South Cotabato. So, meron siyang 7 huge waterfalls na may malaking contribution sa irrigation ng probinsya. Tourism, isa ito sa prime ecotourism sa Mindanao. Pwedeng sumakay sa zipline underneath, makikita ang view ng lake. And may mga inns kapag gusto nyong mag-overnight. Next tourist spot is the Magsangyao Land of Praise. So if gusto nyong magpahinga dahil sa stress, dealing sa life problems, itong place ang best for you para ma-reconnect sa iyong spiritual self. So located ito sa Barangay Miaso, Tupi, South Cotabato. So madaling makapunta dito dahil concrete na ang daan. So 20 minutes hike from the parking. So once na makarating kayo sa may taas, makikita ang 3 towering cross. And then makikita ang green mountains that will greet your soul, making the experience definitely worth it. Lastly, the Mount Matutum. Ang Mount Matutum ay matatagpuan sa munisipalidad ng Tapi, South Cotabato. Ang beat ng bundok na ito ang pinakasikat na tourist spot para sa mga hiker dahil sa majestic shape nitong summit katulad ng Mount Mayon. Naglalaman ito ng mga iba't ibang uri ng flora at fauna, well at marti at endangered species. Mount Matutum din ang fertile na lupa at napapaligiran ng 10 ektaryang plantasyon ng pinya. So upang makatulong sa pangangalaga ng natural na tirahan nito, lumikha ang isang group ng mga mountain climber ng yearly activity na tinatawag na Amyak Male Matutum na nangangahulugang umakyat at magtanim. Ang kilusang ito ay nag-uutos sa bawat hiker na magtanim ng puno bago umalis sa bundok, na nagre-rate ng isang kapaki-pakinabang na epekto sa local na ecosystem. Napakagandang paraan ng pagbabalik sa inang kalikasan. Next is festival. So, ang festival sa South Cotabato is tinatawag na Tinalak Festival. So, yung provincial government ng South Cotabato ay sineselebrate ang Tinalak Festival as the main highlights of its founding anniversary. So, yung celebration is usually nagtatagal ng 5 days. Culminating on the day of the festival itself, July 18, which is a local holiday. So, sineselebrate nila ito for harmonious convergence of art, music, dance, and spiritually. So, next naman is ang mga delicacies sa South Cotabato. In Lake Cebu, South Cotabato, so ang tilapia is abundant sa kanilang mga lakes. So they are grown in large fish cages floating in the lake and is considered as one of the main delicacies of Lake Cebu. So isa sa kanilang delicacies ay ang sinanglay na tilapia. So it is stewed tilapia fish in coconut milk stuffed with ginger, onion, garlic, and tomatoes and wrapped in pechay leaves. So yung sinanglay na tilapia is para lang siyang ginataang tilapia. Pero ang pinagkaiba lamang nito is yung tilapia is nakabalot sa pechay leaves. So next naman po is yung tilapia ice cream. Made with tilapia fillet, all-purpose cream, condensed, and fresh milk, chopped with walnut and diced cheese. So ito naman po yung ice cream na with a twist. So nilagyan po siya ng fish fillet which is yung tilapia fillet. So according po sa mga nakatikim, so wala naman daw po siyang fishy smell and aftertaste. So if gusto nyo po makatry ng ganitong mga klaseng dishes, so one of the recommended restaurant is the Lake Punta Isla Restaurant. So ang menu nila is composed of more than 20 original tilapia dishes created with a local touch. So yung each meal po is nagko-cost ng around 200 pesos, which is good for 2 to 3 persons. Next stop is Cotabato. So Cotabato is located in central section of Mindanao. The capital of city is Kidapawan. So ang history po ng province is the name Cotabato is nagmula sa word na Magindanaon word. Kuta means fort and Wato means stone. So the city is literal meaning na stone fort. So naniniwala sila ng most historical city is matatagpuan sa Mindanao and nag-start ito noong 15th century. So naging city ito noong 1959. So ang Cotabato ay tinatawag na Mindanao's food basket. So main producer sila ng cereal, rank 10 producers ng bigas at mais. Major producer din sila ng tropical fruits katulad ng sugarcane, coconut, coffee, freshwater fish, and livestock. Next is the tourist attraction, the Grand Mosque. So ipinangalan po siya after sa Sultan ng Brunei na nagpan sa construction. So nag-start po yung mosque na pinatayo noong 2011. So nakakahalaga po ang building na ito ng mahigit 48 million US dollars. Aron po ito sa 53% na construction cost na pinanded ni Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah ng Brunei. So after whom the mosque has been named. So while the rest naman po is pinand ni President Noynoy Aquino. So ang itsura po ng structure ng mosque ay yellow domes na with beautiful minarets and cream walls. So kaya niya pong hold thousands of worshippers. Next is the Kutang Bato Cave. So matatagpuan siya sa heart of the city. So ito po ay ginagamit ng mga Pilipinong sundalo to outsmart at labanan ng mga Japanese invaders. So sanctuary din po ito ng ilan kapag sinusubukan ng mga Spaniards na i-convert sila sa Christian or Christianity. So maraming entrance po ito ang Kutang Bato Cave pero 4 lang yung open para sa mga bisita. Next is Tamontaka Church. So ito po yung pinakamatandang church sa Cotabato City. Ginawa po ito noong 1972 ng Spanish friars. So naandun rin po yung mga relics na nagpapatunay na nagkasundo ang mga Muslim at Christians. So underground passage leading to catacomb which is part ng cave at dito po nagsimula or ipinangalan ang name na Cotabato. And next naman po is yung Rio Grande de Mindanao, 96 meters wide and 182 kilometers long. So iba't ibang water sports ang ginaganap dito tuwing may festival. Next is festival. So Hinugyaw Festival. The word Hinugyaw means merrymaking para magsaya by drinking and dancing. In the local dialect, and the festival is a celebration of the city's diverse cultural heritage and traditions. So, yung Hinugyaw Festival po is annual founding celebration and cultural festival ng City of Coronadal, South Cotabato, Philippines na sineselebrate po nila tuwing January 10. So, yung date na po ito is nire-referred nila din sa araw ng Coronadal or tinatawag na Coronadal Day. So, it is time declared as special non-working holiday through presidential proclamations. The delicacies in Cotabato. First is yung tinagtag. Finely ground rice powder mixed with brown sugar and water. And then yung bulwa naman po is localized version lang po siya ng muffins. The rest, 2 provinces and 1 city, which is Sarangani, Sultan Kudarat, and Jensan, will be continued by Mr. Tamba. Thank you for listening.